What's going on, guys? It's Morton here again, and I'm here to give you one of my honest reviews. And this is actually a very special one because it is honestly my favorite piece of ghost hunting equipment. Mine is the Mel-8704-REM-EMT-SDD. And yes, I actually had to look at that because it's such a long call. Now, anyway, let's turn this thing on and let's explain its features. Let's explain what's good and what's bad about this. Now, first you're going to notice the red display, which is actually something very awesome about this, is if you're using night vision, which a lot of us do, the backlighting is actually able to see in night vision. So you can actually still record with your camera, and it still catches everything. Now, what the Mel is it is a digital EMF detector. You got your milligauss here, and you got your temperature down here, which digital, that's great, right? Now, one thing that this can do is, say you're walking and all of a sudden you get an EMF spike, and you're like, guys, I just got a spike, and they look 0, 0. Well, I didn't catch nothing, but there's a little button that actually now that it records, now actually you can go back and like, let's make some EMF real quick. Okay. Now we'll go back, click on it. There was my high. There was my low. Now you can actually prove that, you're actually paying attention. Anyway, also, if you turn your temperature off, you now have the fastest EMF detector on the market. I mean, what's better than that? That's exactly what you want. But I actually like to have the temperature so you can see whether it raises or drops. What else does this thing got? Okay, this, you notice I got the antenna out. It also has the REM pod feature, which, if you turn it on, I don't know how strong my batteries are. Now you'll notice, okay, it makes its own EM field, and if anything breaks that field, it actually alarms, and obviously you hear it. And Ghost Adventures and Ghost Brothers, they use that circular disc that has the antenna. This is the same exact thing, except for there's more features on this. So why not just have this? But no, we turn that off real quick because that is really annoying. Okay. Next thing, if you notice, it's got 4 little buttons down there. You got your REM, your ADT, your SDD, and your laser. It actually does do a laser grid, which, I don't know if you can see. It does do a laser grid. I'll be honest, that is the one downside to this, is the laser grid isn't all that good. Unless you're like coming out of a doorway, like literally right out of a doorway to the hallway, that's as best as it's going to be. It's not for any, across the room to get the wall. It's not the best. But I mean, it comes on it, so you can't really complain. What else? Ambient temperature. Oh, I love this. Say you're walking through a location and you got this in your hand, and all of a sudden your temperature changes. Whether it goes up or down, it'll actually alarm. And honestly, I love that. A lot of times what I'll do is I'll set the ambient temperature detection on. I'll leave it setting sideways like this so the camera can catch it, because there's actually a red and blue LED on the side. So if the temperature drops, it'll detect that it's dropping, and obviously blue is colder and red is hotter. So that's a beautiful feature. What else? Ambient temperature, laser grid, REM, EMF, record. Shadow detection. That's the next thing. The Mel actually comes with these 2 little pieces right here, which each one takes a 9-volt, plus the Mel takes a 9-volt, but you can only use one of these at a time. You got your long range and you got your short range. This is if you want to set up a shadow detection on the Mel. It has to be in line with the sensor, so if anything crosses that beam, it could be as simple as smoke, a shadow, piece of plastic, literally anything almost will set this off. It just has to cross between this and the sensor in the front, which is actually quite cool. Also, it does have a flashlight. It's a red flashlight, which I actually end up using a lot, oddly. It's red, it's not very bright, but since we don't use any actual real flashlights, we have an ultraviolet light, and I use that. It actually does help. What else? Let's see. The laser grid we talked about. The shadow detection, ambient temperature, the REM. I think that's finally it. Honestly, if you watch my videos, you will always see this in any ghost hunting video. I don't take it with me urbexing because it is on the more expensive side. But for any ghost hunting trip, this always comes with me. It is my favorite piece of equipment. It is the best. I've got amazing footage with it. And it's not a piece of equipment that you're guessing what it is. It's not giving you just random words. It's not, scanning for radio voices on the radio. It picks up electricity. It detects if something touches within that field. It goes off temperature. I mean, these are all scientific, I just love this thing. I would definitely, if you're a ghost hunter, there's like 15 different kind of Mels you can order from ProMeasure.com. Gary Golka is the one who actually makes these and designs them. His team, ProMeasure, sells them. There's like 15 different kinds. You can get one for each, whatever you're wanting to go after. I got this one because I never wanted to get a new one, but this one I would definitely recommend. The Mel-8704-REM-EMT-SDD is the best Mel there is, and I recommend you guys going out and getting one. They're on the more expensive side, but it's so worth it. And it's definitely one I would definitely get. So, and it comes with a carrying case. You can put your 9-volt batteries in here, and they don't touch, so the batteries don't die. It's got a little belt loop, so you can put it on your belt. And honestly, I actually use that thing too. It's all great. You definitely should get one. So check out ProMeasure.com and hit up Gary Golka and ProMeasure on Twitters. And yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this. Hope this gave you something to think about, and hope you guys enjoy. So that was a Morton's Honest Reviews.